Talk to me and I'll go away. It won't take long.
Look,
Fuck me.
I know
People will
Teresa
always
sent you.
complain.
Fuck her.
Alive,
And
and
fuck
that
you.
counts.
When I die, I want to be burned to ash and scattered on the street. For the rest of my days.
Please, just go away.
Can we please talk? I'd like to help.
Help what? Remind me I'm a widow? Or that I'm dirt poor? Or a heinous flower thief?
I'm not making assumptions. I just want to hear your story. I want to hear the truth.
The truth? You want the truth? Here's the truth. I would never rob a friend. Never. And that's the end of my story. Did Teresa tell you about the half year's wages she owes me? I needed Teresa to sell that flower so she could pay me. Why would I risk everything? My well-being, Teresa, and her sons, by stealing it?
I thought you were best friends.
So did I. Until today. Since the fall, we've been close. I lost my child. She lost her husband. I became very depressed. Suicidal. Teresa got me through it. She even cooked for me and my husband, who drank heavily. I can't believe she'd accuse me of this.
She'd mentioned you were storing the flower.
I figured it was the best way to keep watch over it and make sure I got paid. So we put it in my shed near the tower. I went to check on it this morning and nothing. All gone.
You didn't see anyone lurking nearby or anything suspicious?
You don't think I would have mentioned that by now? I can only tell you that I did not steal that flower. I wouldn't do that to Teresa or to myself. The only strange thing was that nothing else was stolen. My buckwheat, my beets, untouched. Whoever it was only wanted the flower.
Interesting. Mind if I go check out the shed? Maybe it just needs to be looked at with a fresh pair of eyes.
Knock yourself out. Help us end this madness, please.
Haven't seen my Let's make up for this ridiculous blockade at the center.
Door's unlocked. Somebody must have had keys. Nothing's broken. Someone was very familiar with this place. The rest of the supplies are untouched. They knew exactly what they were looking for. Footprints. One set of shoes. Thief worked alone. flower trail on the ground. Bags dragged this way.
I keep telling everyone we should be getting ready for winter.
Trail ends here. Who had the keys to the shed?
Me and my husband. But he's dead.
Nobody else? You sure? There's no sign of forced entry, Anna. Whoever took the flower had the keys. Or made copies.
So you do think it was me?
It's not out of the question.
I thought at least you would believe me. What next? How do I return something I haven't taken? You can't draw blood from a stone.
Calm down and think. Who else would do this? And why? Help me help you. Unless Teresa's right after all.
Hard to tell. Someone from the bazaar, perhaps? There's Dodger. That guy's capable of anything. And then there's Benny, Teresa's son. And that's all I can come up with.
Why would this Dodger character steal the flower?
Haven't a clue. Other than it's just the kind of thing I'd expect from a shady guy like him. His kind never dirty their hands with real work. They just sit there, living large of others' misfortune. But I...
Anna, hey.
got carried away. Sorry. I only just lost my husband, and it still hits me at random times. Sorry. Where was I? Oh, right. So Dodger kept asking Teresa about her harvest, her grain, how much, etc. I didn't think much of it at the time. I try not to pay attention to scum like that. If you want to talk to him, you'll find him at the bazaar. But watch your back. He doesn't give a rat's ass about people. Only money.
What about Teresa's son? Why would he do this?
Normally, I wouldn't suspect him. Nice kid. I've known him all his life. He's like a son to me. But lately, he's been quiet, like he's got something to hide. And maybe he does. But no, Benny wouldn't have done this. It would break Teresa's heart, and he knows it. And even if he had taken the flower, why?
That seems to be the central question for everyone involved. Where can I find Benny?
Not sure. He's been making himself pretty scarce. That said, I'm sure Teresa's got him guarding their storehouses. Make sure what meager goods they have left are safe.
I'll look for him. Can you tell me where you were the night the flower was stolen?
Mourning my husband. That night? Like every night since I lost him.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm sure you are. Let's get this over with. Accusations are devastating enough around here. I'm ruined.
And not if we find the flower and prove it was someone else.
Perhaps. But in my experience, the damage has been done.
Maybe, maybe not. Let's see what I can find out.
I'm finished. There is no more hope.
Haven't seen my kids in months because of this ridiculous blockade of the center.
I'm leaving. Infected got him. Serves him right, you ask me. Can't fate like that. You were supposed to be discreet, not go shouting in the middle of the bazaar.
They surprised me. How was I supposed to know they had shears?
Don't make
We're there.
Oh, come on. He said to you,
I gave you money to buy water. What did you do?
You know where I can get a bear?
Are you Dodger?
Well, well, the pilgrim himself. Here's a piece of advice. The next time you offer someone water, ask if they're thirsty first.
What's your problem?
My problem is a whole tank of agua fresca that nobody wants to buy anymore.
Just want to ask you a few questions.
Are you shitting me? Do I look like an information booth? I've got a business to run here. You don't have business? Then get out of my face.
Teresa's flower was stolen, and I want to find out who did it.
Teresa's flower was... What the fuck? Okay, you've got my attention.
What do you know about a woman named Anna?
What, the one who works for Teresa? Not all that much. I used to play cards with her husband before he, beat it. He never said boo about her. Not even a few pints in. That says something right there.
You know where Benny might be?
Do I look like his mother? Believe me, he's on top of my where are they now list. He went down in flames in our last card game. He almost literally bet the farm. And lost. So if you're looking for that flower, it's not Teresa's or Benny's no more. It's mine. The kid owed it to me. And if it's missing, it was stolen from me.
Aha. So Benny's in your debt.
Big time. Up to his ears, you might say. In flour.
You think he stole it?
Could be. He's a dumb kid who might think that will stop me from trying to collect.
I need to find him then.
Ask Mother Teresa. She's usually got the boy on a short leash. Except for poker nights, clearly. So now you know I have the most skin in this game. If that flower isn't found, I am the big loser. So maybe check out Teresa's storehouses. Seems like just the place a dumb kid like Benny would think he could hide. And if you do get your hands on the flower, just kindly bring it straight to me. I'll pay you handsomely for the service, of course. But it will save everyone a lot of grief, and... hey, I get my flower. We can put this behind us.
Watcher's men are high on some weird kind of drug. Alamet all over again.
Aiden, you've been around a while.
Good seeing you.
You want to get sent to...
Wait, dinner? Okay, you found me.
Very funny. Get out of my way.
Hey, relax.
Oh, I would relax if I could find my sons instead of a damn comedian.
Can't find your kids?
They went out to play earlier and haven't come back yet. Usually they come right away when I call. Boys, game's over. Come out. Mo? Scott? You hear me? Scott! Where are you? This isn't funny.
When did you see him last?
God, hours ago. Normally they'd be back by now, but I've looked everywhere. Do you think something happened? Maybe you've seen them. Mo is 13, Scotty's 16.
No, but boys their age do tend to wander off.
Not my boys. They always tell me where they're going and when they'll be back. This time was no different, but oh, my birthday's coming up and it'd be just like them to get into trouble planning a surprise for me. I'd die. You understand? If something happened to them, I'd...
Hey, I can take a look, but I'm new here. I don't have much of...
Neither do we. But I'd have nothing without them. If you can find them, I can share a little something I've kept for a rainy day.
All right, I can try to find them. As a pilgrim, I did plenty of tracking.
What? A pilgrim? You're lucky this is about my children. I know what sort of people become pilgrims. Otherwise, I'd want nothing to do with you.
I just want to help. Where should I start to look?
Right here. They sometimes play with this filthy little boy by the church walls.
All right, I'll check it out. You stay here and wait.
They're planning a surprise for my birthday.
She has to have beauty.
You're Aiden.
But he bakes the best bread in town.
You know me?
Yeah, I was hoping I'd bump into you, actually. Let me introduce myself. I'm Rahim. I run Sparker, the first post-apocalyptic dating service.
A dating service? I could use a little something, if you know what I mean. Tell me.
Oh, I'll gladly explain. Get you up to speed? Okay, I'll admit it. I made you a card already.
Whoa. What?
I created a profile for you.
A profile on a card. What on earth for?
Well, it's my job. The world may have ended, and most of our loved ones have turned into bloodthirsty monsters roaming the streets, but that doesn't mean people have stopped being lonely. I mean, shit. That's exactly why they're lonely these days.
You mean to tell me there was a time when people weren't lonely?
Imagine a world where people actually went out to work, shopping, walking their dog, and on top of that, they had dating apps.
Apps?
Okay, never mind. What I'm trying to say is that before the shit hit the fan, we used to socialize. There were parties, you know, when people got together just for the sake of being together. And of course, to get laid. Now, Everyone just stays home, behind closed doors, because, well, meeting new people can result in getting clubbed in the skull for a bucket of water.
So, well, let me get this straight. Your cards help people meet.
Basically, yes. People who want to meet other people come see me. I draw them. I'm pretty good at that, or at least that's what I'm told. Then I put their portrait on a card and display it on my dating board. If someone's interested, they get in touch with me and voila! A romance is born. Not always for very long, but I guess that's something that hasn't changed. But right now, I'm in deep shit, and I desperately need help.
Of course you do.
Some shithead trying to imitate me forged several Sparker cards. They scattered them around town. That's infringement. It's ruining my reputation and disorienting my customers. I need someone to collect these fake cards for me and bring them back. I heard that talentless hack was killed in a dark zone, so he won't be bothering me again. And I managed to find most of the fake cards. But there are 2 left I couldn't get hold of. Bring them to me, and I'll give you the card I've made for you. Check the map on the wall. I've marked possible locations for the fake cards.
And says viral spit cures pimple.
I never believed the Night Runners were.
Earn 1 degree. Another. Keep up to 3rd degree. When I die, I want to be burned to ashes and scattered on the street. Such a princess. Afraid of getting...
Pretty empty as warehouses go. Oof, that floor doesn't look safe. Maybe there's another way.
Hey, what the fuck are you doing here? Is that you, Pilgrim? You shouldn't be here, mate. How'd you get in?
Benny, right? We need to talk.
I don't like this. Dodger sent you, did he? Tell him I'm pulling together what I owe him. I just haven't got it yet.
Hold up, Benny. So you're saying you're in debt to Dodger?
Dodger hasn't sent you.
No. How much do you owe him? Only you had a reason to steal the flower.
You bastard. Do you think that just because you turn on the water, you got free run of the place?
Tell me I'm wrong.
I ain't telling you nothing. Fuck off.
Benny!
Gang up on him! Make us bleed! Fuck!
Apparently, there are folks using infected livers for medicine.
Where are you, Benny?
Look, mate, I haven't done anything. God is my witness. Let me go, please.
First, answer a few questions. But I want the truth. Did you steal the flower?
No, I don't even know where it is.
So why did you attack me?
Thought you might have been one of Dodger's boys, come to collect.
I see. You're in deep with Dodger and used your mother's bountiful harvest for collateral.
I was hot that night, mate, and the pot was big enough we could have bought the Jansen's fields. With the water back on and all, Mum and me would have been sitting pretty for the rest of our days. But then things got ugly and ain't no other way to tell it. I lost.
So did Dodger take the flower to settle up?
Doubt it. Could have just made me bring it to him. And I would have. He's too lazy to do anything himself. But you know, mate, don't tell him I said that.
What's the meaning of this?
Stealing the flower was your job, Teresa.
So you pilgrims really are crazy.
He's off his nut, Mum.
You shut your trap and listen, young man. I've had enough of you as well.
Benny wouldn't have pulled this off on his own. He's not exactly the brightest chap. No offense, ma'am.
None taken. Lump of coal for brains, that one.
Mum?
Very well. I did it. But I really had no choice, Aiden. We worked for months on that crop. Worked our fingers to the bone. It yielded enough to last for months. There'd be bread, enough to feed the whole bazaar. But you know what Dodger would do if he got it? Sell it back to us for triple the price. We'd end up paying for our own flour. A cruel joke. All because of a stupid card game. We'd be ruined. I couldn't allow that. I wouldn't.
So, where is the flower?
Under the water tower. You must understand, it can't go to Dodger.
And why not? He won it fair and square.
Dodger? Fair and square? Hardly. He's a cheat. Everyone knows it. We just can't prove it. Okay, say you're right. Is there a middle ground? Can we give him something else instead?
Someone like Dodger doesn't seem all that flexible.
He's got to be, mate. Talk to him, please. Ask him for more time. Anything. We're begging you.
Let me think about that.
You are our only hope.
Don't get melodramatic, Benny. The pilgrim knows what he's doing.
Find something you like in the bazaar?
Ridiculous blockade at the center.
Did you know that Aiden? You've been around.
You're supposed to be discreet.
You have
Not go
such
shouting.
well-kept
You know how to
ears.
get up here.
Okay, let's make things lively. 100 more.
No frickin' way. Unless you're willing to cut the time by 10 seconds.
Deal.
Living dangerously. It was already an impossible task.
Well, we'll see about that. Aiden, you find my flower yet?
Yeah, that's what I'm here about. Teresa and Benny are in dire straits. Can you forgive their dad, or at least give them more time?
Fuck that. How many times do I have to say I'm not running a charity? I didn't force Benny to play cards. You know, a man can't pay his debts well. He's not a man, is he?
Stupid is as stupid does. Maybe when they got nothing left but the skivvies on their butts, they'll have learned a valuable lesson.
You know what, Aiden? Actually, yeah, I think I got something to help everyone. Honestly, yeah, who cares about flour? What, am I going to be a baker all of a sudden? Nah, I don't think so. But I do want what I'm owed. And me and Urban, we got this bet.
Wait, whoa. No fair, not him. He runs on walls.
Of course it's fair. There's no rule against having him get them. You pull this off, Aiden, and what Urban will have to pay me will more than cover my losses on the flour. And there'll be extra I can throw your way.
Wait, what exactly are you talking about here?
You see, on top of the church, there's this, well, let's just call it a flag. You can't see it from the ground, but this flag, well, it's not a flag. Yeah, you'll know when you see it. Urban and I made a bet that I could find someone who could nab it for us. I've been raising the stakes for years, and Urban's called me every time. But with the amount on the line now, you know, it would be a sin not to give it a try.
I'm in no hurry. Rather you just keep raising the stakes till it gets real juicy.
What's that? Fear suddenly got you all puckered.
Nah, I'm just looking out for you. It'll ruin you if you lose now, being out the flour and all.
Well, I'm game if Aiden is. The time limit's pretty fucking brutal, but, you know, I've got faith in Aiden here. So, you in?
I don't have time for games. Let's figure something else out.
A crying shame. Our bet will have to wait. But you know that flour is worth a lot, Aiden. And for me to forget that debt, you'll have to make me whole some other way.
If only we didn't have to work so quickly.
You'll get used to it.
You really think so?
All you have to do now is deliver on your promise.
Is the dark zone necessary even?
I've never seen someone bungee jump so fast.
Okay, let's make things lively.
No.
I didn't
Here.
Nah.
Let's do this.
Well, then let's just get to it, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go. Andale, Aiden. Make me proud.
What did you think? No.
I know how tough it can be. Yeah, you might blame yourself. For a mother to lose a daughter is one of life's great tragedies. It's too big a burden to carry. At least I could share it with you. Lie me
Haven't
alone.
seen my kids in months because of this ridiculous blockade of the center.
Good evening, Aiden.
Good to see you.
I keep telling everyone we should be getting ready for winter.
Haven't seen my kids in months because of this ridiculous blockade of the center.
Did they rough you up?
I'm gonna have to get going, but it's been really nice.
Did I tell you, Urban? I told you. Been waiting years for this. We've got a winner. The undead challenge has been conquered. Way to go, Aiden.
All right. Don't get so excited. You're ugly when you gloat, you know that?
So what's the deal with this flag?
It's a pair of Carl's old undies.
You put Teresa and Benny's life at stake for some old underwear?
This was more about the bet itself, but the undies are symbolic. There is a great story behind them, too. No one remembers when exactly, but long ago, a wild wind blew Carl's laundry off his line, and it got stuck on the roof. Carl wanted to mount some big mission to rescue his clothes. Can you believe that? Anyway, everyone refused, of course. No one could climb that high. Off and on, a good wind would sometimes bring down a sock, maybe a shirt. But Carl's undies stuck there, flying proud. Urban bet me that I would never find someone who could fetch them for us. But I did.
So you'll cancel Teresa and Benny's debt now?
Like it never existed. And you, my new friend, you saved the day. Take this with my thanks.
What the hell is going on in the central loop since PK's restricted access? Some say
luck with Dodger?
Yeah, he won't be hassling you about your flower anymore.
Mate, how'd you do it?
I won a bet for him. A strange one.
But now we're in your debt. We'll never be able to repay you.
Then pay it forward. Start by apologizing to Anna.
Yes, of course. Oh, God, what have I done? I'll go right away. Maybe it's not too late to repair things.
I've been such a prat. This is all my fault.
Just try to keep your nose clean from now on. For your mother's sake, if not your own.
That was close. That was close.